So equipment. What equipment do you need to do Hangouts? This is what I get a lot. The first tip, guys, I'm going to give you is definitely be hardwired from your computer into a router. If you're going to do Hangouts, you don't want to be on Wi-Fi. You certainly don't want to be on a shared Wi-Fi. Get an Ethernet cord. That's a must if you're going to be doing Hangouts at any kind of level. Plug it right in. I don't care if your router's in the other room. Get a 50-foot Ethernet cord. You want to wear earbuds and a headset if you're going to do Hangouts. And you can see in the beginning, I'm just using a simple iPhone earbud. If you don't do this, you're often going to get an echo. You can get an echoing from the other person because the speakers and the microphone are too close together. You don't want that. You want yourself and all of your guests or presenters to be wearing them as well if possible. I often get, what microphone should I use? Now, guys, this equipment is optional. Start with what you have, but I would highly, highly recommend this one right here. If you want to grab an inexpensive mic, it's what you're hearing right now. It is the Audio-Technica ATR 2100. It's about $60. Excellent microphone for podcasting and also for Hangouts. Blue Yeti is another option, and the Heil is the high end. It's about it's about $300 rather, $300 to $400, and it does require a mixer. Whereas the ATR can simply be plugged right in as a USB microphone. Very convenient. I highly, highly recommend the Audio-Technica.
I like the Yeti because it looks like R2-D2.
Yes, you're right. Yep. So webcams, again, if you don't got one or you don't have the budget, start with your computer camera. But if you do, grab a Logitech camera. This is what you saw me on in the beginning, the Logitech Pro 9000. This is what Michael likes to use, the C920 HD. Lighting, I often hear about that. What do I use for lighting? Well, you can do anything from, if you're doing them in the daytime, an open window. I wouldn't recommend that because that can kind of limit you. If you don't have the budget for a 3-point lighting set like some of these others, I would just try to look into getting some clamp lamps or something and clamping them on a table. Otherwise, if you got $150 or so, you can get a 3-point lighting set like a Cowboy Studio or something like that. And you want to point your lights directly at you at 45-degree angles on each side. You don't want them pointing right at you. You don't want them pointing too far on the side. About 45-degree angles pointing right at you as you're talking on your Hangout will look good. I usually just use these bottom two. You can use the boom, but I usually just use the bottom two softbacks here, and it looks fine. So what do you really need to get started? Well, I would highly recommend, if you're looking to grow your business and list, that you grab something like Webinar Jam. Now, I'm not trying to be a commercial for them. I just believe that they're the best for hosting live webinars right now. Then I would grab your iPhone earbuds and get an Ethernet cord and get started. Really, that's all you need, guys. It's amazing we live in a time where that's about all you need for a live streaming studio these days. A computer, these things, and just take action, start doing it. If you got a little more of a budget, grab a Logitech camera or a Audio-Technica microphone.